finally free, which chronicles in detail his journey. And he says that this time around, his priorities are in order, and his relationship with God is at the very top.
It's evident that I need a relationship with Jesus Christ. You just look at everything that I've been through. You know, look at my walk. Look at, how I've been able to come back. Look at what I've been given. You know, even in my darkest moments, those are the times when you need to lean on Christ. Why wouldn't you? Who else are you going to lean on?
How is Micheal Vick different before incarceration and now?
Before I go to sleep now, I make sure I take time to say my prayers. You know, regardless of what type of day I had, regardless of what type of night that I had, I give thanks. Throughout the day now. I thank God for the clothing that I have. I thank God for me being able to wake up and be with my kids and my family, and the blessings that I've been given. So, I'm just following the footsteps that I'm supposed to follow and walking the walk that I'm supposed to walk. So I think I'm favored. I feel like I got to give my blessings. I feel like I got to give my thanks. So, I make sure my priorities are in order. I make sure I walk that walk and, I'm being obedient. Even though I'm not a saint, I don't do everything right. I think it's all in your belief and how strong it is. And I think mine is stronger than most.
Amazing testimony by one of the greatest football players that has ever played the game. He is extraordinary. The fastest back, incredible passer. But all that money, $130, $40 million, all taken away from him. Everything taken away. His freedom taken away. His family taken away. Just because of some stupid gambling deal that he got into and he didn't need to. A few little dogs. I mean, it was cruelty, sure. And people wanted to crucify him when it was over with. They just hated him. But he came back because, you see, God is a God of forgiveness. God is a God of a second chance. And I'm so grateful that Micheal Vick has gotten a second chance, but he did it by being humble before the Lord, by confessing his sins, and by crying out to God for his mercy. And the same thing will happen to you. Probably the best thing that ever happened to Micheal was to have that experience and go to prison. Otherwise, he would have been into that glamorous lifestyle, living immorality, drinking drugs. Who knows what it would have been given to him, because everything was available. He had the money. He could ask for anything that his lustful heart desired, and it would be given to him on a silver platter. And God said, no, Micheal, I love you too much to let that happen. I love you too much that your soul will be preserved, even though the outer shell is taken away. Now, for some of you right now, you say, look, this guy is a big-time football player. He's one of the greats. But you see what happened to him? You don't want that to happen to you. If you will confess your sin right now, if you will humble yourself before the Lord will show you mercy, and he will forgive your sin. But I ask you right now, if you don't know Jesus, what will happen in the dark days? What will happen in the turbulent times? Micheal Vick had his faith to come back on. He got it from his grandmother. I want you to pray with me right now. If you don't know the Lord, these words, Jesus, that's right, say it, Jesus, I come to you humbly. I come to you as a sinner. I come to you needing a Savior. I come to you asking for forgiveness. And now I turn to you and I say, come into my heart. Live your life in me. And from this moment on, I will live for you and I will serve you. Thank you for hearing my prayer. Thank you for coming into my heart. Now, for those who prayed with me just then, if you want to go further, and I know you do, I want to offer something to you. We've had this available for a while, but it's